So we're finally going to talk about this. My father. What took you so long?
I didn't want to confuse you, you know? I didn't want to seem in a hurry to replace your adoptive parents. They did for you what I couldn't do back then, and I will always be grateful. But there are things that you didn't ask.
Mom, listen, I get it. You both were young back then. People make mistakes. Did I just call myself a mistake?
No, don't you ever think that about yourself. Okay, not even joking. But times are different, okay? And now you want to know about your father.
Only I already know what you're going to say.
Typically, Forrester has a downturn after Christmas.
Well, so does every retailer.
Not exactly. I've researched this. Women want Forrester for winter and fall. Come April, May, and June, the cash flows down.
Hey, what was Donald Logan like in high school?
Blonde and gorgeous like now. Look, Bill, my point is you made your run at Forrester exactly the right
Strange
time.
the two of you know each other, huh? Especially being that she's Katie's sister.
Well, that's what seems strange to me. Katie Logan clearly is seriously involved with you.
And that seems strange. Why?
You should hire her away from Forrester. You need her out of there if you don't want Forrester to become an issue between you, right? Or is acquiring Forrester Creations no longer the plan?
So have you talked to Donna about this?
Well, adopting Marcus? Very, very often since I really got to know him, yeah.
What about lately?
Well, you know, the difficult thing was broaching the subject with Marcus. I certainly don't want to be disrespectful to the people who raised him. And, you know, the fact is he would be a Forrester now, already, if Donna hadn't had to give him up.
Well, we don't know what the biological father would have done if he'd known.
But he's not in Marcus's life at all. It only seems fair to Marcus and to Donna that I make his standing in the Forrester family official.
Wait, what do you mean? You already know, Marcus.
What you want to do is make sure I have a real father in my life.
It could make a big difference for you.
Oh, yeah, it will.
You know, I wanted good things for you. From the time the doctor told me that I was pregnant. I mean, even if I couldn't provide it for you.
And that I totally understand. Look, Mom, you both were just kids.
Marcus, I felt terrible not being able to keep you, not being able to be your mother, to give you a father.
But you're making up for that now.
I want to, but I don't know. There's so much to explain.
Oh, boy, don't I know that. Look, Mom, the reason why I'm sitting here grinning from ear to ear is because I already know what you're trying to say. Eric told me.
Eric?
Yeah. That he wants me to be Marcus Forrester. He wants to adopt me.
Well, it's a really generous thing that you're doing for Marcus.
Look, he and Donna are all but inseparable. I don't want him to feel like a hanger-on in this family, and I don't want Donna to feel that he's just being tolerated. This is what I want to do. It's the right thing to do.
Well, assuming everyone agrees and that you make it legal, I mean, what happens if Marcus wants to find out about his other birth parent? I mean, that could be an avenue he might want to explore.
No, but he doesn't. He doesn't. I asked him about that. I made a point of it. He doesn't want to. And the odds of his birth father turning up at this point are like slim to none.
Of course, acquiring Forrester Creations is still the plan. But now that I am involved with Katie, well, it's going to require a little more finesse. So, how's it feel being back in LA?
A lot less smog than when I was a kid.
Was Donna Logan as hot in high school as she is now? Because when I first met her, I was very impressed. But then I met Katie. And obviously I was more than taken with her. As far as Donna's concerned, I don't know. I just don't get all that woman being wasted on Eric Forrester.
Well, she seems happy enough.
Did I just blow some kind of secret
No.
or something?
No, Eric told me, I mean, even before his heart attack, talked about making you legally part of the family. I just didn't know that he brought it up today.
Okay, so what were you going to tell me? Because you were leading up to something.
I was just, thinking that, you know, we should think about it before we know whether an adoption would be feasible.
Well, no, it will be. I know it will. Look, my folks back home in Texas, they want what I want. And I want this.
Okay, I'm glad.
But what is it?
Well, I thought I should talk to you about your biological father.
He never knew I existed. That's what you said.
Yeah, but maybe that was a mistake.
No, Mom, no. Look, you don't have to talk to me about my biological father, okay? And I don't need to be going and trying to find him. Look, I'm not carrying a grudge or anything like that or making any assumptions. But what is the guy supposed to say to his wife and kids when I show up at his front door?
You took a chance with me.
Well, yes, Mom. I mean, you carried me in your womb. I knew that you remember. Him? I'm not even a possibility in his mind, so let's not open that door. I don't want to mess up his life nor mine. Mom, look at me. I've never been happier, okay? I have everything I want, everything I need right here with you and Eric. My father-to-be.
Okay.
Am I interrupting something?
No. No, you're creating something. Something I've wanted all my life.
Eric, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I just love you both so much. I love you. Come here.
Give me love, give me love.
All right, all right.
Your plan to destabilize Forrester worked. Then you backed off because of Katie.
Doesn't change the goal, just the plan of attack. Yeah. Ah. Well, send Miss Logan in.
Hey.
Hi. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Hi, Justin. I didn't realize you were in a meeting.
We're done.
You know, I was curious. How did you get involved in business after being in something as clean and above board as basketball?
Don't kid yourself. Basketball's doggy dog, too. They couldn't get rid of me fast enough when I blew out my knee.
It's crazy. It's such a small world. I mean, Donna used to lead cheers for you. What? What were you two talking about? What's going on?
everybody loved Donna. You could tell Donna whatever was going on in your life, and she'd listen like it was the most riveting thing she ever heard. She was very special. Always knew where I stood with her. No drama, no games.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this perfect, beautiful thing is happening in my life. I mean, the two men that I love more than anything in this whole wide world love each other enough to become a family. I mean, I have had so many regrets, so many things that I feel like I wish I could take back.
Mom, come on.
No, but I mean, but it doesn't matter. Everything has worked out anyway.
That's what you two are to me in my life. My chance at happiness that I did not let slip through my fingers.
Well, you're stuck with us now.
I'm going to keep it that way, son. I'm going to keep it that way. Gloria is very optimistic. It's a pretty complex procedure, all of this, but it's going to work out.
Well, I'll talk to my adoptive dad. He won't be against it.
Oh, maybe you should have Gloria have that conversation.
It won't take a lawyer. Look, the people that raised me and I, we weren't that close. It wasn't that kind of family. I mean, yes, they provided me with food and clothing. I mean, we even lived under the same roof, but...
But you wanted more?
Look, I'm not complaining. They were good to me. But I know it wasn't the home they wanted to give. I think they'd be happy letting someone else try.
And I'm sure they're proud of you. Any parent would be.
And I'm gonna make you proud too, Dad.
I have an idea.
I have about 6 ideas.
Why don't we go out to dinner tonight?
Didn't we go out to dinner last night?
But you know, Eric wasn't available, and I thought maybe we could try
Eric
that.
does not want to dine with
He
me.
might. And I thought you were going to make an effort.
I'm making an effort. Look, you're going to have to glue that guy to the seat anyway, because once he sees me coming, he's going to run the other way.
Well, I also thought that maybe we could invite Justin.
How many chaperones do you need?
It's not that. It's just he seems like a nice guy.
Justin is not a nice guy. Justin is about the most honorable and trustworthy guy I know.
Really?
Yeah. Of course, coming from me, I don't know if that means much. I don't really associate myself with too many honorable, trustworthy people.
So what's his story? I mean, everybody's got a story, right?
Well, I suppose, but as you know, I don't get into people's business. I'll tell you what I do know. He was quite a basketball player. He played in college. I think he was a point guard. Had the potential to go pro. Then he had a career-ending injury. 5 surgeries later, he was told he'd be lucky if he walked with a cane.
Wow. So now he's...
Well, so now I guess he's made more or less a complete recovery. I mean, you know, we spar together. I suppose he's one of those miracle cases like you. Strong-willed. You know, I really don't want to share you with anybody tonight. I want it to be just the two of us. And you have to accept, because I promise you a very memorable evening. Maybe even unforgettable. You can be strong-willed again in the morning. How about that?
Come in. Justin.
Is this bad to just stop by like this?
No, no, of course not. Just, come in. Close the door.
Heading home?
Oh, yeah, eventually. If you're looking for Eric, I think he's in a meeting
No,
right now.
Actually, I came by to talk to you. Kind of took me by surprise to see you last night. If I came across as cool, that's why.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I knew you were around. Read about your marriage.
Oh, you've been reading up on me?
Oh, no. The day I flashed the paper in the subway at the gym, see that? I went out with that girl in high school.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I read, about your accident.
Did I have an accident?
On the court with your knee.
Well, there have been a couple dozen more injuries just like it if I'd went pro.
Yeah, well, I felt bad knowing what basketball meant to you, thinking about you in a hospital somewhere.
There are days that business feels like a contact sport.
I wanted to send you a letter.
Why didn't you?
I just didn't think you'd want to hear from me.
I was never angry, Donna. Were you?
No. My God, no, never.
That's good. I didn't know.
I adored you.
What happened? Always wondered. I came past the house. Your mother said you had gone to Europe, some study abroad program, which surprised me. You never said anything about that.
Well, it just, kind of came up unexpectedly.
Did it? I see. No, actually, I don't. I didn't mean to bring this up, and it's not a weight I've been carrying around, but okay. I headed off for my basketball scholarship, and then suddenly you left the country. Why didn't you say anything? You were just gone.
You were back east in college. I mean, you were living a totally different life, Justin. Look, what we had was beautiful. High school romance, but it was gonna have to end. I mean, wasn't it?
We were pretty hot and heavy. Or am I remembering that wrong?
No, you're not.
I was hurt. My pride.
I'm sorry.
I'm not blaming you. I got over it. But looking at you now, it's obvious you're the same person, not a mean bone in your body.
Yeah, well, I have messed up a lot of things.
Haven't we all? I always wondered what was going on with you. If there was anything I didn't know. Was there, Donna? Something that I should have known.